Hey everybody, welcome back to Spirit Filled. Today we're spreading our wings because Ryan, you got something special.
The Eagle has landed in the bourbon basement. We are trying out Eagle Rare 12 year.
It's all grown up.
Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Basement in Morgantown, West Virginia. It is episode 6 of Spirit Filled USA.
Numero 6.
Numero 6. It is, we're coming off a big WVU win. The Mountaineers put away Robert Morris University rather easily. And if they didn't, I'd probably sell my season tickets.
There's a lot of people who are glad that college football is back. I'm glad that the Premier League is back. I watch soccer, so that's my deal, but neither here nor there.
Right.
We're filming on Labor Day on September 1st.
Also coincides with National Bourbon Heritage Month, the kickoff to National Bourbon Heritage Month. And for those that may not know, West Virginia was really sort of the groundswell or the start of the labor rights movement.
Yeah, it all got started right here. It's a point of pride for our state. A lot of coal miners and their families in the southern part of the state really kicked that off. That's a really a gold star on our history, I think. But we thought it'd also be a good occasion for us to just take a second and recognize and appreciate all of the labor and all of the people that go into getting these bottles to us so that we can enjoy. There's people at every level of the process, right? From distillers to people who are helping to age those bourbons, for folks who are working in distribution and bottling and in gift shops and hospitality and driving trucks to get it to us and liquor store. At every level of the process, there's label and people pouring in their time and their energy and their commitment and their passion to get the stuff that we love into these bottles. So it's a great time to say thank you and appreciate all that work from goes in.
From the farm to the store and every point in between.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into this Eagle Rare 12 year, a couple years older than its younger brother. To my knowledge, it is the first time Eagle Rare's come out with a 12 year. You know, they have the Workhorse 10, which I know
Classic.
you like.
Love that.
Yeah.
Always have 3 or 4 bottles of that in reserve, if I'm being honest.
It's probably one of my first sort of allocated bottles that I bought that really sparked the interest and got me into it. Still have a little bit of that in that original bottle back on a shelf, but you have the 17 year, the 25 year,
Exactly.
the double rare Eagle, double rare.
Some conglomeration of Eagles and doubles and rares, and it's just stuff that I've never had a sniff of. I mean, maybe if God smiles on us, we'll get an Eagle Rare 17 sometime.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to it because I'm not dropping that much for it.
Keep praying. We'll see what we can do. But this thing came out with like all the hype in the world behind it. As you can imagine, the Eagle Rare is such a popular bottle. I remember when this first dropped at the distillery at BuffaloTrace there. I don't know, what were there, like 30 snakes or something? People were lining up to get this bottle. Like, who knows? I'm sure it was a zoo there at the distillery. But I have to say, I appreciate the plus up game of like the copper foil around it. It looks awesome. I really like the look upgrade on the silver.
Yeah, and the gold. There's gold writing on it as well, and
they didn't jump the price up a ton, right? It's
well,
not like on
MSRP, right?
It's like $50, I think.
50,
which
60,
is just a little bit more than regular Eagle Rare. So, I mean, kudos to them for putting it there. And so I guess what they're getting.
Yeah, I might have paid about 4 times MSRP for this bottle because, of course, it hasn't landed in West Virginia. So I looked to other sources to come by it. And so, it's they use their mash bill number 1. It's 95 proof, which is I think 5%.
All right, I'm excited we get a few more proof points. So I guess we'll see whenever they come out with the single barrels of the Eagle Rare 12 year. Then everyone will go crazy for that, right?
Well, I can't wait. Let's crack it open and get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, we got it popped. We got some in the glass here. Let's see what this is all about.
Let's get after this. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm excited. Anyone who says like they're a naysayer around like the hype around these bottles, like
Get out of here.
Maybe a few, but like, come on, this is what's fun about bourbon.
They probably say they don't like Taylor Swift either.
Yeah, we gotta get overhyped about some stuff. It's part of enjoying life. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
gotta embrace the tater juice here, okay? It's fine. No shame in it.
It's
we can like other stuff in small craft breweries and this. It's fine,
Yeah, let's buy in the hype.
Okay. There's immediately way more oak and barrel impact on this than I'm recalling from an Eagle Rare 10. Not that I'm doing them side by side. That would be interesting, but man, I feel like I get much more of like the fruity, vanilla-y, like grapey kind of note on Eagle Rare 10, but this, like, the barrel is shining through.
A lot of oak. You still get that, that vanilla.
Yeah, but it's like a little deeper nurture. And I feel like, does Welch's have a juice, like a fruit juice that's like cherry and grape together?
Tart cherries.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of that hiding in the background. So, all right. You're ready. You got the right idea. Let's go.
And I think that it also comes through on the palate, sort of that deeper oakiness, that barrel shines through a little more.
Oh, there's way more oak on this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know we expect that because it's a higher age statement, but I feel like it's more than I expect because the oak is really in the background on the Eagle Rare 10, but it's stepping into a main starring role here.
Mm-hmm. Viscosity, I feel like viscosity is a little thicker than on the 10.
Viscosity is nice. Yeah, it's better. It's got like a little deeper, richer vanilla note to it than the normal Eagle Rare. That grape note is hiding in the background though. Normally it's up front, but man, yeah, it's a little.
It's like it's a very it's like a complex vanilla, sugary, like I'm trying to think of something that has a distinct vanilla flavor, but it's a little, burnt or I'm just trying to. But the main player on the palate is definitely the oakiness.
Yeah, for sure. They caught me off guard a little bit, and I'm also getting there are some oak forward bourbons that give you like that little tannic finish, that little like it dries your palate out a little bit. I'm getting that on this. And that could
just a little bit.
That might be a little bit alienating to some folks who aren't into oaky stuff. I really like oaky stuff. Like, give me Elijah Craig 18 all day. I like it. Not everybody does. And that extra little bit of proof makes a difference. Like, I get it in the finish. For sure.
Almost, still a lot of oak on the finish. A little tobacco, a little sort of dried fall leaves. The vanilla gives way to sort of more of those organic flavors.
This would make a really interesting Bath and Body Works candle. For sure.
Eagle Rare 12.
Yeah, Eagle Rare 12 would be a winner.
If you're listening, Bath and Body Works.
This is a great idea for you. If you want to break into the bearded male clientele, there you go. This is your way in.
Okay, so the moment of truth. The community wafer ranking system here. So we do 1 through 5 on the nose, palate, finish, and overall. And so nose.
So nose, I think it's a plus up from Eagle Rare 10. I know, we're trying to do this on its own, but inevitably we're comparing it. Yeah. So where Eagle Rare 10, I feel like is a 3, I'm going to go to a 3.5. Like, I really like it. It's got some complexity. It's not the craziest nose ever, but again, oak fan.
Yeah,
3.5.
You can't not compare it to its little brother.
Yeah.
I've never had the 17 or the 25, so I'm not comparing it to that. So I'd say it's pretty spot on in that 3.5. Probably not close to 4, sort of closer to the 3.5 side for me. On the palate, I think probably a little bit of a 4. Definitely, you get more of that oakiness, more of that darker sort of vanilla, that deeper vanilla, sort of, I don't know, toffee, brown sugar, whatever that complexity is there. So I'd say it's a 4 on the palate for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking me into it. My initial impression was 3.5, but the deeper, darker tones, and again, I really like oak. Mm-hmm. So for me, this fits my profile with stuff that I really like. I wish that fruit note was a little more prominent in it. I feel like it just gets lost in the shuffle a bit. But I'll go to 4 just because the deeper, richer notes plus it up for me. So 4 it is.
On the finish, kind of takes a step back for me. Unlike, I'm not a big fan of the tannins, and so I think that really comes through on the finish more than anything. And so probably a 3 on the finish for me.
I'm going to agree with you. I don't think it's super long. I love the rich notes, the kind of like tobacco note that flares up on the end. But it's a little drying to the palate. And so I don't love that, and I wish it was like 100 proof. I wish it was a little more proof. I feel like the viscosity would bring it home. It would be even more. It would stick around longer, but it fades out quick and it dries your palate out. So yeah, three's it. Mm-hmm. So overall, oh man, there's a lot of considerations here because it's like, are we going to judge it on the MSRP?
Right.
Are we going to judge it on what everyone else is going to get it for? Unless you get it at Buffalo Trace, unless you got the inn at a liquor store around you, like. It's going to be tough.
I think it's a solid 3.5.
Yeah, I'll go there. That feels right. I mean, really, like, for a $50 bottle, if you find it for that, you lucky dog, like, it's way worth it.
Yeah.
It's way worth it. I would probably go above a 3.5, but I'm going to stick at 3.5 because most people are not going to find it for that. Mm-hmm. And I think once the hype dies down and it levels out and maybe it's somewhere in like the $100-ish range, that feels right to me. Like the $80 to $100, like I would gladly pay that for it.
Gladly pay $20, $30, $40 more than the 10 year.
Yeah, I get the hype. But
at what I bought it for, I'm not buying another bottle. But when I do see it and it is in that 100 range, I'll definitely get a backup. But solid 3.5.
Yeah, it's worth it to give it a go. If you like Eagle Rare and you like the oak impact, you like a little barrel, it's worth getting it to try it, just so you can say that you've tried it. So thanks for splurging on this bottle, man.
Sure, you've got the next one.
I got the next one for sure.
And so Eagle Rare 3.5, and basically on our rating system, 3.5 is buy it if you can find it. Don't overpay for it, and it's a solid bottle.
Yeah, on the verge of a backup, right? 4 is like get a backup if you find it. So we're right in that ballpark. I'm comfortable with that. Good review, Ryan.
Yeah. All right, Zach. So I think the consensus is that it's a solid bottle, 3.5.
Oh yeah,
pick it up if you can find it in that 125 to 150 range.
Good luck
if you can.
Praying for you.
Yeah, and,
hope that works out.
Maybe here in 6 months, 5 years.
Closer to 5 years.
Pick up a backup bottle if you can find it at the $100 range. But definitely a great bottle. And we appreciate you joining us for episode 6 of Spirit Filled USA. Happy National Bourbon Heritage Month.
And happy Labor Day to everybody out there.
Absolutely. And until we gather again,
we'll be with you in spirit.
Cheers.